Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. It's your boy Jayzon. Heading to the last light in. Continuing on our playthrough, Baldur's Gate 3 Tactician mode with our fighter Sorrea. Just got done watching one of my favorite streamers, Bahamut, stream some Heroes of the Storm, so that was cool. Still getting everything set up, so bear with me here for just a quick moment. I am looking forward to a long day of streaming this morning and for the rest of the day. Had a yummy breakfast, and I'm ready to go. Let's get chatting with these two. Kick off our stream today.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
Let's see. Gale's right. Put pressure on him. Attack the piece in front of the Cyric.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
There's plenty about me you have no idea of.
Don't I? Indeed. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy. And tragedy, my friend, well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
Just stay away from Maul, you hear?
She won. She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client? Tell me, oh apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
Leave me alone, Hellspawn.
All in good time, dear. See you soon.
Alright.
Deep and move.
Well, there's good old Raphael. Gotta love him. One of the best characters in the game. I give his voice actor much credit. Alright. So, the whole objective, really,
Is that blood? No,
of this
never
next
mind.
bit is to save, to save Isabel, which is very difficult, especially on Tactician. You really got to protect her. So if she hits 0 hit points, all hell breaks loose here. She's only got 58, which is really not that much to protect her. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a few different things to
Wits
buff
and
her
blades, always sharp.
before we do this. First of all, if you have a scroll of bark skin, it's really ideal for this. I know. Good talk. So what we're gonna do is we are going to instead give her mage armor. It's the best we can do if we don't have that scroll of bark skin. We can actually, you know what? Let's go shopping real quick. I might have sold.
Can't give up now.
You know what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna teleport right back down to last slide. Can I actually go back to all these places still? I didn't know that. Anyway. I'm gonna see if I sold
Boots have seen
a
everything.
barkskin scroll from one of these two.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Let's see. Web. Got the scroll of mage armor here. So that one might be okay. I wish I could search. I wish there was a way to search through all of this. But, let's see. Stone skin. Let's see. Takes only half damage from all non-magical. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. We're gonna do warding bond, so that's gonna happen anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see one of bark skin.
Take care now.
We might have sold it to Damon though, so we'll go check with him real quick. Hey there, girly. What are you doing, big girl?
Need anything?
Oh, thank you for the kissy. Well, I'm now loaded with one of my 2 cats. Let's see. Sphere. Invisibility, mirror image. Closet. Protection from good and evil could be interesting. Okay, so yeah, just for funsies, let's try one of those. Because we can each cast a spell to help her, to concentrate, to help her.
I'll be here if you need it.
And then we could actually just have, rather than doing the scroll, we can just have Gale grab. Get rid of this for now. We'll just have him grab. Mage, never mind. I don't have mage armor learned. Well, I mean, we can still do it. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna have him learn it through the scroll. That makes more sense than just casting it once.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Alright. Alright, we're alright. Where did that scroll go? There it is. Thank you.
Take care now.
So now we'll have Gale learn this one. Now he can prepare it. Okay.
Path less traveled.
And then I think, so I think what I'm going to do is I am actually going to learn, or I'm actually going to cast the spell, the Sorrea, for protection from good and evil.
On it.
But we do
So yeah, we have to do all this before we talk to Isabel. Once we talk to Isabel, then we're on a path to go in the fight. We don't get to prepare anything else. So we're gonna do mage armor first. And Gale might actually be a better target to be concentrating on the spell. Let's see. Yeah, let's have him cast the scroll. Get evil. Then we're gonna have her. I want to make sure that she's got a couple of spells. We got Warding Bond prepared. We can get rid of this for now because we also want Shield of Faith. So she's going to cast Warding Bond, which will have the damage she takes and send that half to Shadowheart. And then we'll give her Shield of Faith. So she'll get another 2 AC, 1 from Warding Bond. And so then if we look at Isabel now, she's got an AC of 17, which is pretty good. She has 11 otherwise. How does she only get a +1 for Mage Armor? Oh, no, it's because her dex is... Yeah, that's weird. It should be more. It should be +3. But yeah, she gets the +1 from dex, 2 from Warding Bond, 2 from the Shield of Faith, so 17 total. It's not bad. Alright, we'll see if we can keep her alive.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Wish me luck, everybody. Pretty much the fate of everyone in this little bubble depends on. Ooh, a Spinnerack. I'll try to catch that. Look at my sweet girl. You're such a good girlie. I really gotta get the kitty cam going. Everyone else should see how cute you are.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
I have the parasite of a true soul, but not the mind of one.
Bully for us. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. It hurts. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
Anything else I should know before heading off?
Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
That's that cleric high perception she's got going on. She must have the alert feat.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
What are you?
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
I'm gonna try to probe his thoughts for more information. 6. That's not a very high DC. There we go. Yeah, we'll take 18. That's pretty good.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Marcus is trying to kidnap you, Isabel. We're gonna need to fight our way out of this one.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Roar of summoning? Is that what it's called? Kind of custom.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Here we go. The two of us went in here, but everybody else is out here. It's a little strange. But either way. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can disarm him. I think that would be my best bet here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my haste. I'm going to try this out. So it's going to give me an extra action, which means I get to do the attacks still. Oh, miss. There we go, and his weapons drop. That's huge. It's huge. So I still get the 2 attacks that I normally would have gotten, but now, every turn after that, I get extra. Which I should have applied a poison. Gosh darn it. Really bad about remembering that. Let's go ahead and put Simple Toxin on there. So he's just gonna dash. Interesting. And he takes the attack of opportunity from Isabel. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Attacked all the rest of us. Here come the winged horrors, though. This is the scary part. Okay. Still okay. And you can see Shadowheart's taking damage because she's taking half of that. But still kept the concentration up, which is big. Karlach Rage. Karlach Angry. Oh, the crit for 34. Let's go. Oh, another big hit. We're gonna have him go to the. Yeah, actually, she's just gonna go straight in. Marcus is welcome to take a punch at her. That's fine. For a big 3 damage. But let's get her in here to start defending.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Nice spell. Love to see that. So at this point, Marcus has already used his silence too, because of that.
On my way.
Because of the blade. That's really cool. So now we can have him go ahead and use a spell. Like we can have him do Fireball. The issue is that technically Isabel's not considered an ally. She's considered a neutral. So even with his evocation stuff, it still would hit her. You can see it doesn't hit Sorrea or Karlach. We gotta be really careful about our AoE spells because they will hit Isabel. So I'm wondering maybe I should do something else then. Try to focus on getting. Yeah. Well, no, we're gonna do Fireball. We're just gonna put it in the back of the room so it only hits 2 of these guys. There we go. Didn't hit the Harper either, which is good. Some good damage there, and I'll have him back up out of the way. No, they're surprised and don't get to act, which is a bummer. 4 Harpers. Wow, the misses though are nice. Let's see, will he slip and fall? Yes! That's awesome. Okay, and as for her, let's see.
On I go.
She can definitely throw a heal. Yeah, why not? Let's throw the heal to everybody so we all get blessed. Oh, but that doesn't heal her. Gosh darn it. I forgot it. That's alright. She can just come in. Yeah, she'll just come on in and give her a heal. Oh, whatever. There you go. Heal her up, give her those 3 temporary hit points, and then Blade Ward. Yeah. Good shit. Nice! You didn't slip on the ice. Where's your rage, man? Where's your rage? No! Why are we giving them free attacks, Isabel? And why aren't we doing any actions? What is happening here? Alright, well, shit. Oh, this one's turned. A couple of them are turned. That's kind of nice. Alright, well, let's see. Disadvantage because I'm threatened, huh? Let's move to the back of the room here, then. Okay. So now that's going to give me another action because of the Bloodlust elixir. So now I'm going to shoot... I'm going to not shoot Jonathan because it's... the way is blocked for some reason? Because of the doorway? Oh, man, come on. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's clearly... I can see the bro. He's right there. But apparently the door is there, even though the door is wide open. That's an interaction I would like to see fixed at some point. He's not armed though, so if I'm being honest, I'm not really that worried about him. These guys are turned. Just go ahead and kill them though, I guess. They're gonna wake up at some point. So this one, its turn actually comes before anybody else, so we'll leave him for now. Let Karlach deal with him. In the meantime, let's shoot some of these guys. Woo! There's the crit. And I think we're good. Good shit. Oh, he literally didn't do anything. Oh no, okay. Yeah, he's still going after Isabel, but just, yeah, boy, being disarmed. Oh, okay, he ran and then got hit by Karlach. I wish I had the option to not do that. I'd like the attack of opportunity. If I could change one thing about this game, that would fix a lot of issues. It would be not being forced to take the attack of opportunity automatically when they leave my range. There you go. Get out of here. Lovely. And Isabel's still looking great. She's doing just fine.
Moving.
Nice. Okay, so we got, after all that, we got one winged horror left, all the way down here. So we're gonna try to get him far enough, close enough to maybe hit with magic missile. Nope, not quite in range. We can see about maybe doing a misstep. Because I haven't turned the corner, yeah. I can go here. Even go to there. That might be close enough to get a magic missile off on him. Yep. So you can see you can target here at the top. And if it's within range, magic missile, you don't have to see them. They just have to be in range. So we can put all three on him and they'll just loop around to him, which is nice. Nice. It's a big hit. Where is this winged horror trying to go?
Onward.
I'm confused. Wow, I guess I would have to go 2 steps to the left. But stupidly, I used all my movement. That's lame. Step to the left. Step to the right. Alright, well. Come on. Why is he raging? Come on, boar. We know you're a barbarian. We've seen it.
Take cure.
Hey, good move. See, that's good. Guarantee it for us. I guess I'm gonna have to finish off this guy.
Think you can take me on?
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Here it comes running up. One of these days, I'd like to see her slip on the ice. I think that would be funny.
Are you all right?
Fritzy.
I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel.
This is a
They
weird
know how
camera angle.
important you are. But they don't know about
Who's
you.
hiding in the closet over here?
Ketherick will strike again. We
Someone's
need you
hiding
to
in Isabel's
strike
closet.
first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Marcus told me Ketherick wanted you captured, not killed. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
I never get tired of hearing that.
Good, because your work here is only beginning. No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
So for some reason, taking this is stealing. So we're gonna sneak and grab all the stuff off of Marcus and take his great club. And Isabel's diary, why not? Steal that while we're up here.
Light on my feet.
Now we got all of that. There's really nothing on the wing core.
Very well.
No! No! No!
Your thievery has been noticed.
Damn it!
Choose your next move carefully.
I'll try to talk my way out of the situation. Let's see. I heard the thief's already been caught. You know that person that stole your diary? It was Marcus. We already killed him. No, that's not gonna fly. Try it again. I really want her diary. There we go.
You've been given the benefit of the doubt this time, but something tells you next time you won't be so lucky.
She's very upset that I've stolen her diary. You tell it from her face.
Let's get going. If not over, then through.
Yeah, I should have made my way out a little quicker. As you can tell, I'm not very good at stealing things. It's not my bailiwick.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
I assume you have some payback in mind?
You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will.
I wanted to ask you about something.
Then speak.
How did the Harpers first learn of the Absolute?
The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my Harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
I've heard your name before. Where?
Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard.
So which was it?
There are as many versions of a tale as there are people to tell it. Let that satisfy you. And anyway, the heroics of old have done seemingly... We fight, we die, and we just hope that
That's
when
her
our
way of
time
saying it
comes,
depends
there
on
is
the
someone
playthrough,
else
really.
to take our place.
Stirring words. Is that how you inspire your Harpers?
No need of that. Every Harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and make our way out of here. Now, at this point, as soon as we come up to the front here, there should be a group of Harpers. Yeah.
Won't be waiting long. You mean to reach Moonrise? And I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep, even a torch cannot quell it. Yet, the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly.
Make our way to that convoy. You lead, I follow.
Splendid. I'll mark your map should you lose the way. Harper's with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
Alright, and we get to come up on one of the most annoying NPCs in the game coming up here in terms of combat. It's Dick. Constantly casting Sanctuary on himself. It's very annoying. Now you can see these guys are actually allies. They're in green. So we can use AoE abilities from Gale, and they'll actually not hurt them. Never been able to keep all of these Harpers alive, but we'll see what we can do. What I will say, it's probably a good idea for us to take a long rest here, because I'm out of superiority die. Well, we do have both short rests.
Let's get on with it.
But yeah, she is completely out of spells.
Oh, I have the
And
magic.
Gale is really low too. So yeah, let's go ahead and just call it a long rest real quick. We'll take a long rest while we are waiting for the enemy. Uh-oh. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Hey there, Mizora.
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil, and a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers, and you're getting him out.
And this is our problem. How exactly?
Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
We'll rescue your asset on one condition.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna respond to Will in my mind and trust me.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
We'll rescue your asset if you release Will from his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Let's see. You could always let the cult infect the asset. I bet they'd make a loyal thrall. Oh, so close. Well, we'll try again. No, no, it's getting worse. Not the two. Give it one more. Ah. Fine, we got the other. We use one more inspiration. What the hell? God.
Think again. Clause Z, Section 13. The Lemure Clause. Could have sworn we covered this. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Aha, well. We're not getting him out of his pact, apparently. Sorry, Will.
Need to find a way forward.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
Will's relationship with Mizora is transactional. He helps her, and she has to help him. It's good end in our favor.
Devils never lose. You know that, right? Sure, they'll give you a bit of tap here and there, but the house always wins.
Oh, Astarion wants to talk to me.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
Trust me, I'm nothing.
Well, no, I was being generous. But you're not beyond hope. I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Evil power? I won't do it.
Power is just a tool. It's people that are good or evil. And even they can be a little bit, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
No, absolutely not.
So much for thinking you had ambition. Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet.
Sorry, Astarion. We're trying to do a tadpole-free run-through. Or else I would definitely consider it. Let's actually just go ahead and go to bed.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here. And getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the Grove.
It wasn't even a choice. They needed my help.
Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Are you alright?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
Let's hold her tight. Why not?
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me.
Who was it?
A woman by the name of Berlin. We were close. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
You won't give up, will you?
Of course not. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, The Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me.
Did you steal the power to protect us from the Absolute?
I stole it from Blackith. Her continued rule depends on it. As long as the Absolute exists, I am trapped within the prism. I can only control the power from here. We must make sure Blackith never gets her hands on the prism. Nor the Absolute. Unfortunately, they are both dedicating more and more resources to retrieving it. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
We will leave camp. Just back here. Melvin Harpers are dead. No. Shadowheart wants to talk to us. Alright.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
I'm all ears.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
I will use the tadpole to explore her mind.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
Baby Shadowheart. Well, not baby, but she's just a baby.
She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
Thanks for sharing that with me. I know that can't have been easy.
Normally I'd agree. But with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Let's see here. Well, we'll hold off for now. I'm talking to her. Let's get this going again. So let's see. For today, let's go ahead and do another elixir of bloodlust. And we will her take another of her elixirs of hill giant strength.
Seek and you shall find me.
He doesn't need mage armor anymore, so let's get rid of that and bring back this. And he will long strider to everybody. Time for a buff break. Be right back. By be right back, I mean I'm gonna run an ad break for a minute here. Stick with us.
A long way to go still.
Now we will aid. And we're gonna cast aid on everybody. Everybody. Apparently that doesn't get them up there. You can see down here it's got the little spikes on the circle. So let's try climbing up here. Let's see if we come to this edge. Now let's see if aid will hit everybody. Yep, you see now we're getting all of this. Excellent. So they're all a little healthier, a little bit better chance to survive. Meanwhile, we're all gonna stay up here.
Go for a good meal.
Karlak will come down here. Okay.
Still alive.
Here, let's get out of your way.
Progress.
Don't be shy. Toes.
We could also have her put warding bond on Gale. And actually, you know what? Let's have Karlak come back up here. Because I want...
What next?
I want to start putting Shield of Faith each day. There you go.
Hey-ho.
At least to start off the day. So yeah, that puts her AC up to 22, which is pretty darn good. She's got rage and she's tough to hit. And overall, our ACs are pretty decent across the board. She's got that flawed Helldusk armor. The anti-scale mail is pretty good for me. At least until we get the agility armor in Act 3. Pretty good for Gale. These two together give him a pretty high AC. The warding bond doesn't hurt, but yeah. And then she's just she's got a whole bunch of stuff. Come the Bulwark. I forget what oh yeah, it's from the Shield of Faith, I think. Wait. Is that what it is? No. What has become the Bulwark from? Let's see. Oh, right, it's these. Yeah. Now the bracers of defense. Amazing. Alright, so we're gonna have her to come to here. And this should... If it comes out far enough, this should trigger it eventually. Oh, never mind. I guess she's... Maybe she'll come talk to these guys? I forget how to trigger this. Okay, there we go.
To your church every day, my queen. Your followers are legion.
Go. We'll wait for your signal.
faithful stand ready, Majesty. Soon we march. Soon the world will bow to you.
I'm gonna try something here.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll try it.
Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
I'm gonna clear my throat and make myself known.
What's this?
The Drider's eyes cut through the darkness, locking on you as your parasite squirms with excitement. Your minds connect, and you hear a voice whispering to you. The Absolute, or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the darkness.
One of your true souls, my queen. How have they survived?
The Absolute protected me.
You bless them too, my queen. Where is their lantern?
I'm gonna try for deception here. The Absolute guided me. She said I was to take yours. Oh, nailed it.
Majesty, is this true? Did I not serve you well? Very well. If it is your will, you can have it!
Good. You may go.
What do you mean, go?
We can't go without you. The shadows would tear us to pieces.
This is not Her Majesty's will!
Let's see, our deception is a little better. The Absolute has blessed you. You will be safe. A 14, that's actually not too bad. 9. Yeah, that's gonna be it. We got it. Ooh, a cleft key. Oh, whoops. That's what I meant to do. Poke catch, that's what I
If it is Her Majesty's will.
You can't be serious. You know what's out there.
If it is Her Majesty's will, then we shall walk! She will protect us. She must.
I'd never believe it if I hadn't just seen it. Nicely done. Now let's see what we've got here.
I didn't think that would work either, but sure enough, that done did it. Well, that saved us a lot of trouble. Honestly, I wouldn't feel as good about cheesing that fight if not for the fact that Drider is a pain in the ass.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows.
I got the cleft key, let's go.
Incredible magic. I can feel the light lifting the shadows, even those within me. Be safe and be brave. We expect no less.
You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery. Sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh, please! Oh, golly me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
Your fuel for this lantern? How does that work?
My pixie dust is bright as day. My injuries can light the way.
I know the feeling. We've got to set her free.
Alright. I'll release the pixie.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company.
Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you?
I need to get through the Shadow Curse. Can you help?
Sure I can, but will I? Yeah, sure, why not? Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the Shadow Curse. What more could a dingus want? You're welcome.
Curious little thing.
We do get to see some interesting things. Almost makes the mortal peril worth it.
Alright, well now it's time for us to make our way to Moonrise Towers. So we'll just, you know, follow the path down here. Ooh, there's a chest over there. And go take a look at this. Couple of little goodies.
Down Toll House, surely.
There might be something.
I think there's a waypoint over here if I can. So we can get the waypoint real quick while we're here. Come back to the Toll House. I avoided the Toll House fight when I did my honor mode run through because this, yeah, because this coin bitch up here, she hits really hard, especially at the beginning of the fight. I don't want to risk it. But, oh god, let's not go over there. Not yet, anyway.
We're close. I can feel it.
You know what? Actually, no. Let's do take care of those guys.
Its power
because
is strong
we
here.
have the ability to cheese these guys pretty easily. So you can see this is where they end up going. After we lead them into the darkness, they go through here and then get eaten alive. What we can do is we can actually go up. And around here. We gotta be careful because we don't want to. Well, let's not go this way then. Actually, let's
be on my way.
So I'm kind of okay if they want to sneak because I'm going to get caught. So yeah, we're gonna go up and around here. Let's go out on the outside so that we don't piss her off. You can see there's the Drider. Now what we can actually do is we can just stand up here and plank them. It's very, very cheesy, but can't really do anything about it from over there. Turns out they're not going to run all the way over here, so we can just plink them until they're dead. Think. Think. Don't mind if I do.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not.
I don't know why we brought that up right now, Gale, but thanks. And then the others are a little bit too far away to plink from here. So that's fine. What we'll do is we'll just we'll port back down to Moonrise Towers.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
These last two will
time to press ahead. Free for the taking.
we've been seen. Oh no. But it's okay, these guys are super easy to kill.
With haste.
It's the Drider that really was the pain in the ass. These guys, not so much.
Ready.
I'm heating up.
Let's see here. Okay, Karlach gets there. Easy enough. And there we go. It's a nice little chunk of XP on our way to level 7. Don't mind if I do.
Well, well, well.
And then there's more encounter up here, but we can hold off on that for right now.
Yo!
Shadows don't suit me. Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
What did he have? Cruel Sting. That's cool. Good for a drow. Gotta play a drow one of these days.
Let's go!
Like a vandal.
Y'all come out of the...
At least things have stayed interesting. Should mind my stab.
Alright, so now into Moonrise Towers. Time to put our absolute face on, boys.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
That's for your superiors to know.
Right enough.
You'll find Sorrea in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Let's hope this Sorrea likes what we have to say.
Getting little chunks of XP as we go. Need a lot more, but that's alright.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
The disciple will want to see. Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Karlach, who's Flo?
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, or where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
If she rears her head, we'll handle her.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. What did she want, anyway?
She came dressed as a novice. Gave me 3 soul coins. Said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? This could come in handy.
Let's have those soul coins then.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head.
Devil woo-woo.
Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. You want the coins or not?
Fine. Get on with it then.
First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate, struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
Next coin, please.
This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
That's absolutely vile. Unsurprising of Zariel, but vile all the same.
Karlach's the one set to consume his soul, I hear. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins out of the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
Your wares. Alright, so he's got a few cool things. The breastplate +2. Kind of cool. We don't need it in this run through right now, though, because we've already got the Helldusk armor. Well, the flawed Helldusk armor, but all the same. That's, you know, the flawed Helldusk armor is a little bit better. I think they're close, but the enraging heart garb is cool, but we're not going to be with Karlach long enough, I think, to really have it be worth it. Plus, I mean, it's not cheap. Same with the Halberd of Vengeance. Really cool, but, you know, don't need it for a two-hander for now. Karlach. This is really the big one that I think I want to get from him. It's not very expensive, and it's a great helm for our spellcasters. +1 bonus to spell save DC, and you gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls. And I really like the name of that ability. Seldom caught unawares. So yeah, we'll buy that from him. The Scimitar +2 is pretty cool. It's not that expensive either. Can I use that? I don't think it's better than what I have. It's very similar. Yeah. It might be cool for Jaheira, because we're going to use Jaheira in this playthrough. $266, yeah, why not? We'll hold on. We'll grab it and we'll hold on to it just in case we want Jaheira to use it. And then we're also looking for hand crossbows. So that one's a light. There we go. The hand crossbow +1. Let's grab this for right now. Let's see if we can sell him some of the stuff we don't need. Want that. could actually slide this back because he's gonna wear this.
No time to dally.
Her wear that. The Darkfire short bow is a little bit short-lived for us. I'm gonna experiment, so I'm gonna hold on to it for now. But yeah, this the hand crossbow. I'm gonna have 2. So, and I'm about to get the other one from the other vendor. So we'll go grab that. I've got 2 Basilisk oil now. That's cool. Let's see. Don't really face a lot of dragons in the game, fortunately.
Better hope you can handle what I've got.
Okay. And then the Zentrum crater over here is back.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul?
Do you have anything to trade? So you can see she also has, correctly, a nice hand crossbow. There it is, Nair Misser. Cool little hand crossbow. It does force damage, which is nice, and it's got the ability to cast a level 3 magic missile out of it. We're gonna grab that. She's got Armor of Devotion, which is really cool, but I find at this point in the game I never need that. The Sharpened Snare Curious can also be really good. As a 1-to-1 with the Yanti Scale Mail, it's pretty even, except the Yanti Scale Mail is cheaper. But yeah, they both do the same thing where they add the full dex to the armor class. This one, you know, has disadvantage on saving throws when resisting things that cause restraint. So if we're doing a lot of restraining, then that's cool, but don't really need that this time. Let's see. Same with the Golden Worm Staff. The Bloodied Great Axe is not a bad option for Karlach, but we've already got a really good weapon for her. She's got some cool scrolls that we'll skip on this time. But yeah. We'll grab the Greater Healing Potions. Why not? Let's see, anything else I want? Don't need the Elixir of Sea Invisibility or the Potion of Invisibility. So yeah, we're good. We'll take that. I don't think we have too much else to sell at the moment. We haven't really been doing much killing. Great Club, we can sell her. So does that do bludgeoning? It does. I doubt we'll use that, but we'll hold on to it for now. I don't know that it matters, but I want this one in my main hand. Probably redo my class, because right now I'm using let's see.
An honor, true.
Because right now I'm using fighting style, dueling, but realistically I'm more of a ranged character at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Back to camp. I've also been, you know, I think I'm gonna multi-class into Rogue. I almost wonder if I should just do that now.
We meet again. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need. As thou...
Okay. So we're gonna do Fighter. Fighting style, we're going to change to archery. Heck. There we go. So plus 2 bonus to ranged weapon attacks. Simple, just plus 2 to hit, which is cool. We're not going to change anything about the stats. The stats are the way I like them. If I was going to change anything, what I would do is I would do this. So yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and do that. Take a small hit in health, but be a little bit more at the face of the party. So with this, the question is, do we want to stay as a battle master? The disarming attack has been pretty great. We're not really going to use riposte all that much anymore. Let's see. We could do trip attack, though. Is this a bonus action? Because if rally's a bonus action, then it's totally worth it. No, that's an action. No, it is a bonus action. Yeah, then it's 100% worth it. Sure, let's stay as a battle master. Let's see. That one's also a bonus action. Direct an ally to strike a foe. The ability uses the ally uses a reaction on their next turn to make a weapon attack. Huh. Interesting. I'll go with disarming. Maneuvering attack is also kind of neat. This one can be cool. To try to knock people off of stuff. Sure, let's do that instead of the Commander's Strike. Try pushing, and then we'll keep the disarming. We're gonna get more later anyway. Then we'll take level 4, which will give us the +2 to Dex. We'll take the level 5 to get the extra attack, and then we're actually going to multi-class into Rogue for level 6. I mean, it's either Rogue or Ranger, but I think I like Rogue better. We'll get the sneak attack. And then we also get the expertise. Yeah, so we'll grab the expertise and deception. And then, yeah, we'll take the proficiency and the expertise in sleight of hand. So that we can start stealing stuff a little better. I'm gonna try to steal stuff more. Because whatever gear we hold on to, we want to make sure that it's not giving us disadvantage on stealth. Okay. And then when we get to level 3 in Rogue, we can take Ambusher, so we can get our actions back. But yeah. Let's try that out.
Brothers. Sister.
Which way to the nearest
So
line?
we're gonna have him give us back. We lost Longstrider. We also lost Aid, but that's fine. If I was the tank, I would care more. Oh, and look who it is. We're actually gonna save the game here.
General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash.
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your
That's gonna be
temples
interesting because we
squirm,
knocked out
urging you to
Mintara.
obey.
So we fought her.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
I'm gonna stay silent, simply watching.
The goblins. They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little! And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Sorrel. Be creative.
I will still continue to watch and say nothing.
Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
I don't think she even noticed us.
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
Ha!
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit! I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Just so baller.
No! No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
I will nod curtly.
Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything drastic, are ya? We've been nothing but loyal.
See, the problem is, I hate goblins. Oh. Spill your guts on the floor. I want to see you bleed.
No! Please.
Karlak disapproves. Oh, that is vicious. I've never done that one before. Oh, fair
The
enough.
seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood.
Poor Raka.
We must learn
Racha.
more about his power.
We actually read her notes itself. You got this, Racha. You're gonna be the best true soul there ever was. All you've gotta do is trust Minthara, listen to the Absolute, and do as she says. Then you get your audience, and you'll be proper rewarded. Don't go listening to them fakers like Dren. Dren does not hear shit. Yeah, she was loyal. She didn't deserve to die. But, you know, I hate goblins. It is what it is. It's not me personally that hates goblins. It's not Jason that hates goblins, mind you. It's Sorrea. Sorrea hates goblins. You gotta understand the difference, you know. Separate the character and the player.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient.
And enjoyable. Got any more minions to punish?
Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
I'm gonna fake it. Fill my mind with love for the Absolute. And we got a pretty good bonus now with expertise. Didn't need it. But yeah, we'll take the 27 all the same.
There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should, to be touched by the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Show me the power she gave you.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought.
That's nice.
But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
I live to serve. What do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
Understood. I'm ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them.
Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Alright. So with that, Golurk is dead. So I think we don't have to face her in the final in the base floor battle in here, which is nice. That little interaction makes it much easier later in the game. Well, not much easier, but one less thing to have to kill in the giant fight when we try to take this whole place down. Anyway. Take this. See about lockpicking this chest. And you can see now the sleight of hand is much higher now that we've done that one level of rogue, so much easier to lockpick. Yeah, how about a 31? Just casually. Grab our moon lantern. Grab this heart. Grab this book up here.
Might be worth it.
Put the heart in here. As you can see, I've done this a few times. Open this up. And we'll go try to lockpick this. Tink.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles.
13 turns into a 25.
But they were already imbued with Netherese magic.
I love that.
So where did that magic come from?
Alright, so for these next couple ones, let's go ahead and put on our gloves of thievery, because these doors are tough. These are DC 30. Not impossible with a plus 14 bonus, but tough. So we'll try again. We got 30 thieves tools. So well, it's 11 to 14. So we do have to roll decently high to even have a shot at it. It's gotta be at least a 16. Yeah, we're just not rolling very high. We got lots and lots of lockpicks, so for thieves tools, so we can do this all day. The bummer is we actually need to get through 2 doors to do what I want to do. Damn. These rolls. Come on now. Make me waste all my thieves tools. There's a 17, so we need at least a 3 on the guidance. No. 2. Alright. Correct again. 19. That'll do it. Yeah. I got the minimum roll for the guidance, but that doesn't matter. Alright. Never liked stairs. Alright, so we'll lockpick this as well. 16 for 27. Nope. Guidance is just not doing it for us. We're not going to use inspiration though. 17. Nope. Still only got the 1 bonus. Bait. Want to get rid of that dog. Kill the dog. 19. That'll do it. Alright. So in here is, this is Ketheric's room. And you can see his little dog, Squire, is in here.
Even stripped of flesh, the Warhound is formidable. Spectral eyes meet yours as it growls a challenge. And then it hesitates, gleaming muzzle sampling your scent as if in recognition.
Well, we're gonna attack it. We want to kill it. All right, let's
push my luck again.
Let's try out these hand crossbows. Okay. So every attack. Oh no. Okay. So the first attack, you do regular hand offhand. Got it. Mobile shot. Let's see. After using dash or disengage this turn, You can make a ranged attack as a bonus action. Interesting. Still, it did 31 damage per action bonus action. That's pretty good.
Their demise.
Critical.
On I go.
Ow. Yeah, those hurt.
What's it gonna take?
Miss. There we go.
Come on, let's go.
So now he will not be up on the rooftop in the last fight. That's the whole reason we do that.
Moving it.
So really, we're just making things easier in the future. There's something over here, though. Elder Brain Domination, huh? Let's see. Confidential. Dictated to Scribe Ianthus by General Ketherick. Young Gortash's plan to enslave an illithid Elder Brain and make it our marionette under control of the Crown of Karsus has proceeded almost without flaw. See all the rest of it, nether stones and everything. Very interesting. Because none of us have a direct reaction to that, though. Alright, so with the prayer of healing, let's get everybody healed up. Throw one of those second level spells into it, why not? We could have also done this. That probably would have been more efficient. But
no one's stopped me yet.
Let's go ahead and get some of his stuff here. Ooh, Surfetched. Cool. Let's throw a Great Ball. We get the Cloak of Elemental Absorption. It's pretty cool. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Take half damage from the next elemental attack targeting you, and then deal an additional d6 of that elemental type on your next attack. So yeah, we'll take that. Looks good on us, too. One of the better cloaks in the game. We also have the Duravision cloak, but I don't think we're gonna use that. Even though, you know, we do have stuff that we can do to poison. And when you poison a foe, heal yourself for a d4. It's just not that good, to be honest. Go ahead and steal that. Well, you know, laying Ketherick's bed. That's nice.
Still breathing, despite everything.
What a charmer.
Steal all of his food. Because we're petty and we can.
There we go. What's this?
There's another door. Apostle Diary. Oh, there's a skeleton over here. Next. Invasion plans for the Sword Coast. Out the guard. We can see there's a guard and an eye out here, so we don't want to go out here. Unsent letter. Missive from Gortash. An absolute outfit.
I've got a long road ahead.
Alright, so we're gonna try to get this one unlocked. Another. Oh no, this one's just the DC 15. Much easier. No problem there. 28 will do.
What's cooking?
Hey, Karlak, could you go open that chest for me, please? Hey, thanks. Good old classic D&D monster. The chest mimic. Aw, baby. That's amazing. I guess Karlak is surprised. The rest of us apparently are not. I mean, I certainly am not. Ooh, one damage with that offhand shot. How is that possible? Should be 4 to 9 damage. Confused. Okay, well. Oh, it's immune to acid, that's why. Got it.
Gone with the weave.
Ow. That wasn't very nice.
I speak, they burn.
Go.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. Come on, Karlak. Show us.
Meanwhile, all this commotion's going on, but these guys don't seem to mind. So, you know. Ow. Nothing a couple potions won't fix.
Making me sweat.
And inside the Mimic, we got all kinds of good stuff.
It's been a long
So currently I'm wearing the Amulet of Misty Step, but let's take a look at this. When the wearer deals damage with a ranged spell attack, oh, it's a ranged spell attack, so it's more Gale's thing. Yeah, I like that he gets to add his spellcasting modifier to his cantrips. She's currently wearing the shield. Sometimes she does hit with Firebolt. But anyway, let's read it. Get Reverberation. 2 Reverberation. -1 penalty to Strength, Dex, and Cons per remaining turn. When the wearer has 5 or more, they take 1d4 and possibly fall prone. It's not bad, but it's not great. Oh, we got Elixir, so Arcane. Salvation and Heroism. Put those there for now. See what else we got here. Black.
Melodia Thorn, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
Got a Selûnite robe. Selûnite amulet. And an open heresy. Alright. Can't reach. Weird. take this one. Nice little balcony out here. Alright, so now it's actually, I'm gonna go down to the base Moonrise Towers here.
Lara was dragged to the prison in Moonrise. If she's still there, this is our last chance to save her.
Yes, yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, in it. What path lies before me?
As we do, we want Minthara, so we're gonna go get Minthara. So I should probably look to comparing these as 1-to-1. So we're doing 8 to 13 damage with Nair Misser. Well, we do get the magic missile at level 3, which is cool. But that versus the let's put these back on actually. I think that'll make a big difference. Your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4. So yeah, we get the 1d4 fire, so it's 9 to 17 versus the bow, which let's see, which is 10 to 18. We got one extra, but we gotta also factor in, haste versus magic missile, and fire and cold resistance. Plus, this is a +2. So, as cool as it is to also then have the hand crossbow offhand attack, that's only one, and it eats our bonus action. So turns where we want to, use potions or coatings or any of our cunning actions when we get those for hiding. It's kind of meh. Same with rally. So I think. Yeah, having done both, I think I want to go back to just the two-handed ranged weapon. I think I like the Darkfire short bow a little better. I'm gonna stick with that. Cool little experiment, though. So we've got Minthara over here that we want to save. Might as well do that first.
Queen of spiders, I beseech of you.
You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again.
This ends now, and so do you.
A challenge, sister. Who would be so bold?
Awful, sister. Meat that doesn't yet know it is dead.
just gonna go ahead and take your attacks. Whatever. We're gonna close this door real quick. Just so nothing else gets tipped off. Even then, I want to be at range when I do my attacks. But let's actually... And Minthara actually immediately joins our side of the fight, which is cool. So we'll have Karlak come on up here. These two, they don't have a whole lot of health. Let's see, sweeping attack. Yes, we'll do reckless. Nice little hit. Oh, the miss. Let's actually have...
I don't fancy their
he's gonna drop back just a little bit. Nah, we don't need to use that kind of resource here. It's fine, we'll just take him out. We will do a shadow.
Survival is all that matters.
And I'll do a sneak attack. Not bad. And we'll do a rally for Karlak.
Can't give up.
Bye forever, pal.
You dared scar my mind. I will not.
What's soul branding do? I don't know, she hit her with that. Interesting. Confusion, level 4. Nah. Damn. Blink, blink, blink.
A tale for the ages.
I expected to be greeted as a hero. But the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me.
We need to get out of here.
Agreed.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
Okay. So at this point, let's see, Minthara.
If it is for the best.
Don't really have much. She can bless. She's got divine sense. All out of lay on hands, and spell slots are meh. She's got a scalpel.
Hey, good looking. Looky. Where to? For me?
Scroll of Speak with Dead back here. Whole person.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
Got some splaining to do. I'm gonna explain with my sword. Let's see, got just the one? Wow. Okay, well.
Let's light them up. Where do I go from here?
Nice crits.
Go. I'd love to, thanks. Uh-huh.
Let us free them of their god and of their lives.
Meet sorcery.
And this is the whole reason we have Manticore prepared. Blow that up.
Never a dull moment.
Put 'em up. The hammer's gonna fall.
I will say, these two guys really do suck. Targets were supposed to be silenced on it. Okay, well. She's got 4 rages. Most of their damage is actually not physical, though. So, nah. See, she's got whole person, but really can't really do that right now. Let's see. Throw her clothes as a distraction. We're just gonna let her rest back here. Let's focus on one at a time. Ooh, the miss though. Wow, how about the double miss? Yeah, I mean, Karlach's AC is really high, but yeah, see, there you go. Like, yeah, we would have halved the 13 if we had raged, but, I mean, most of that damage is still coming. So meh. Just, I don't know. Kind of seems like a waste to use a fireball. What the hell? Let's see, what's that? Open barrel. Oh, they both saved. Really didn't do that much damage, but that's okay.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This is okay. We're okay with this. Oh man, come on. There we are. Help! One of the guards are dead. It's true, they are. I can't confirm it.
I thirst for combat. I will not fail.
Yeah.
I'm ready. On the move.
Yeah, she's got. Oh, she doesn't have death. Never mind.
Take
Get Karlach over here. So loud.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I guess we'll find out. Alright, so Karlach got hit real hard. But we're just gonna heal her up with potions. She's in all hurt. Except for me, I'm a little hurt. I'm like one potion.
Not as bad as it could have.
Don't burn yourself.
Go on. Move.
Let's get moving.
The quicker, the better.
What?
What is it?
What's wrong?
I'm not clicking on you.
On my feet.
What do you want? Yeah, we're not just freeing Minthara. We're gonna free everybody. Got tieflings down here and
One with the weave.
yeah, I'll take care of this thing. That didn't take care of it.
Blood comes easy these days.
0. Okay. Still 0.
This is gonna feel good.
Damn it.
Need to learn the hard way.
There we go. Nice job, Karlak.
On your command. Understood.
Need to stay focused. Got to press on.
Never walk away from Karlak. Boy, and when these guys are silenced, yeah, that was a big mistake, because that got her silenced, and now she's screwed.
Can't even catch my breath.
Death Ward down.
No time to rest.
Oh no. The cult got inside your head too.
I'm not with the cult, I swear. I'm here to help. DC 6. She really wants to believe us.
Thank the gods. After Zevlor, I thought I couldn't trust my judgment. Glad to see I was right about you.
What happened with Zevlor?
We were trekking through the darkness when the cultists jumped us. Bastards gutted half of us, just for the fun. I took a blow to the head, then woke up in this hellspit. Haven't seen Zevlor since. He's cozying up with Ketheric for all I know.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get you out of here.
I'd offer to bet on it, but I know you'll win this one. Speak to the gnomes. They've been knocking about their cell for days. Whatever they're up to, I'm in.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
They didn't really leave very many people down here.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Look, it's Wolbrin.
Nimble. Check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock. Nickels, tools. Get creative. This rock is basalt. It'll crack with enough pressure. Ah! Don't mind us, true soul. The back wall is weak. We're working to brace it.
Shh. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
Let's see. Now, see, I wish there was a dialogue option because I had met all of his friends in the Underdark, you know, and tell them, hey, these guys sent me to save you, but it's weird that that's not an option. Let's see. We'll go Deception. I'm an undercover agent for the Flaming Fist. Anything but a 1 will be great here. 18.
You're bound for Baldur's Gate, then. Our paths align. I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wolbrin.
I'm Sorrea. Pleased to meet you.
We've got a plan. For us and the tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
I mean, I'm just gonna kill all the guards and release you, but sure. Sure, we'll figure it out. Oh. Right, because we're with Minthara. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right, Karlak go first. We want to get her up there. Attacking so we can get our sneak attack on.
No choice but to keep going.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
Concentrate. Heading there.
The whip. The whip again. Get wrecked. Oh, nice.
Well,
16 damage. I'll take that. 5 temporary hit points. The Bloodlust potion, thank you very much. The Elixir Bloodlust.
On my way.
Pile of sacks. What we got over here? Whole lot of nothing.
Open up.
We're gonna let Karlak lead the way in here.
Reporting. At your command.
So I can't unchain her from us. Oh well. I could ask her to stay right here, though.
I swear it.
Damn straight.
What is it? What's wrong?
I need you to wait here.
We're between the absolutes. Be swift.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland. Whatever your business, a warning. None may speak to the prisoners. Disciple Balthazar was most clear.
Not the cheeriest greeting I've ever heard.
If you're looking for a soft bed and warm fire, I have a cell that would suit you perfectly.
And if I do talk to them?
You don't.
You must confiscate a lot of interesting things from the prisoners.
Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the office above. Prison security is my highest priority.
Why ban speaking to the prisoners?
Disciple Balthazar has plans for them. And were I you, I would not get in the way.
gonna detect her thoughts. Good.
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the warden's desk open every cell, while the larger one triggers the alarm. And interesting items confiscated from prisoners lie above the warden's office, just up the ladder.
If you are going to stare, kindly do it elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners.
I'll leave.
Let's march.
Aha.
Imperative.
Hey, cut that out. You leave Minthara alone. Oh, she's going up. No, thanks. Thanks for the bless. Don't go up there. No! Minthara, what are you doing? You better not have blocked it. Okay. We can get by. It's okay. So, he's only got one job. Only the one. There you go. Great job. I rolled really low for that to not kill the last one. Oh, Karlak. Oh, no, okay. I was like, does Karlak go after Minthara, so I can't go right now? No. I want Karlak to go first. Really? Can't reach?
Over there.
No, I was like, she can reach. Oh, nice.
Stay on my feet.
Some big damage right there. She's escaping. She is not escaping. Oh, the whiff. I'm gonna have her go first. If she can finish this. Before I use my action surge.
Time to push my luck again.
Pop action surge. What the hell? Yep.
We must leave. Now.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
Don't burn yourself.
Nice. The Spell Crux Amulet. Angelic Reprieve. Heavy Crossbow +1's pretty cool. Plus, then there's all this stuff we get to steal.
Go on. Move.
Let's get moving.
The quicker, the better.
Look, I am stealing shit, okay? Calm down. Nice. She is a little overweight right now with all this plate armor, so yeah, I'll carry some of this stuff.
What to do?
Oh, so low. Nice. Love those arrows. cool.
Never wanted the easy path.
The big one is for the alarm.
Make it to Baldur's Gate. I must go in.
Yeah, they're gonna go out here. It's a jailbreak. Some baddies out here too. I see. Don't be heroes, y'all. Let me go first. I should have come out here and killed these guys. I would have had I known. Okay, well. Let's see. Let's have Karlak go first. He's gonna jump down to this guy. Woo! Big jump. Oh, there's a hit.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay, so how many baddies do we actually have here? Got one there. One there. One there. One there. Okay. Yeah, too far apart. So we are actually going to haste onto me. I know I can haste myself, but he can also haste me. Alright, so mind. Come down here a little ways.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay.
Have to keep going.
Nice. This is a sneak attack. No. Why didn't I save the action surge? No. No. Well, even with haste, I don't think I can make it far enough to smack him. And even that wouldn't really matter. Let's rally this guy. Give Danis a chance to maybe live here. Hoping. Well, we'll come over here and get in this guy's face.
Fresh orders? Onward.
Rest to me. To scale. And Wolverine. Okay. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Wrong button. Literally throwing rocks.
Got to press on.
Good talk. Where do you think you're going? I can give you permission to leave. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. there's a fire wine barrel there. Oh, there's two. There's another one. Is he too close for that? Close. Ow. I guess we'll find out. Nice! That was my idea, but look, yeah. I like that she did that for free. It's good shit. Okay. Explosion. I don't... Yeah, they're too close. I can't risk it. I can't go risking it. Let's see. So we're just gonna do this.
Where do I go from here? On my way.
Let's actually have Karlach attack first. Really, 35% chance to hit. It's not very good. Let's up those odds. 84. Yeah. So that's much better.
Got it.
She's gonna have to bonus action, teleport to get over here. But love that Misty Step for her. Ooh, a Noibat, huh? See if I can get that one. I missed the last couple. Been too focused on playing the game. Time to play the game.
Well, so much for peace.
I'll try to use sneak attack on him. And then we'll try to kill him. Proc my extra action from the Bloodlust Elixir. Let's see, now we got 4 shots for this guy. Keep waiting for the camera to pull me back. Yeah, there we go. Like, I know it's gonna happen. That's it. Well, so it does eat our superiority die to rally. I don't think we need to, so we'll leave it.
Strike.
Tap. Tried to kick him. It's good. I like that. Okay. There we go. There we go.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Where are they all going? They're all hopping over here. Where are they going?
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby?
I will tell her where to find our camp.
Goodbye for now.
I will see you soon.
Better not die from the shadow curse. Get out of here before you die to the shadow curse. Where are you going? What is happening right now, Minthara? Okay, does she make it back to camp? I come back and she's dead. Okay, no, she's okay. She's got 0 health, but she's fine. Heal thyself.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind.
I can help you fix it.
The best cure is vengeance. For both of us. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear.
Any suggestions on how we kill an invulnerable man?
All that live can die. I can help you plot Ketheric's demise, but I need something from you first. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least.
Of course. You'll be a valuable ally.
Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute.
Sleep well. We'll venture forth together come morning.
I would gladly join you in the fight. Leave one of your other allies here, and I shall. Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice?
Take Karlach's place.
A paragon of wisdom.
Okay, so level up Minthara here from level 1. Okay, something weird's going on here. Oh my god! She's been disembodied! And her hands! Someone chopped off her hands and her head! That's pretty funny. Her stats are not great, so we're not going to bother with this, actually. We're just going to have her...
At your command.
Go straight to...
if you insist.
Yeah. Report to Withers, please. For stat reassignment. Where is Withers, anyway? Withers, my man. Where you be? Wherefore art thou, Withers? He's here, and I'm clearly just blind and not seeing him. somewhere. Up here, maybe? Is there an up here for him to be? Over here? Over here? Werther's Originals? There he is. Dude's just chilling in the corner over here.
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp, as thou didst.
Alright, so we'll start with Minthara from... Still happening. Okay. So, Oath of Vengeance. You have set aside even your own purity to fight wrongs and deliver justice to those who have committed the most grievous sins. Which, yes, that makes sense. You and your allies' weapon attacks deal an additional 2 damage and can daze enemies for the turn. So it's a bonus action for Channel Oath. Oath of Vengeance Tenets. Fight the greater evil, starting your wisdom. Identify high morality if given in the instance. Fight for it. No mercy for the wicked. Chasing those who dole out their villainy by wiping out the light from the world forever. Right? So we're going to redo her stats a little, as per usual. The +2 bonus we want set at 16. We want set at 14, so it goes to 16. So otherwise we're wasting 2 attribute points for that. We'll go 14 here. The dex does not have to be that high. And then we'll spend the 15 in the +1, so we get the 16 for that. And the dex does not need to be high because she's going to be wearing heavy armor. But we want the con fairly high. So yeah, 14, 16, 16. That looks good. To my eyes. Level her up. Fighting style, we'll go great weapon fighting. She automatically gets smite, so we can take the other smite spells if we want, but we don't have to. We've got, Wrathful, Bless, Commit. Shield Faith, I really like. Divine Favor is pretty cool. We'll try that out. It's Fairy Fire is an action. Cool. More spells. So sure, we'll hold on to command for now. So we're gonna end up preparing whatever we want to prepare. Those higher levels. So we get an ability improvement. Or we can, we could go Great Weapon Master, but that doesn't really work as well for non-barbarians, because we don't get the advantage. So that -5 really hurts a lot. We'd rather her hit more often so we can smite. So for her, for now, we'll go to 18 on strength. So then at level 5, she gets her extra attack. But we also unlock 2nd level spells. And this is just prepared, so we can change these anytime. Yeah, for now, I guess we'll go Branding Smite. And then again, usually after level 5, if I'm going to multi-class, this is where I would do it. But for now, I love Aura of Protection. Aura of Protection is great. So we'll stick with that. And, sure, why not? We'll hold on to Lesser Restoration. And I actually have to use the restroom, so I am going to do that real quick. I will be